Hi guys, my name is Sidney Bristol and this is My Life in Developmental Edits, my journey to becoming a full-time author. It is March 5th, it is 6:57 p.m. and it is a Saturday, which means that my typical day is pretty off schedule. It's a weekend, so it means we have our kid here. And kind of anything goes. We typically don't get a very normal schedule whenever the kiddo's here, and that's okay. I mean, it's a weekend. It's perfect time for us to deviate from a plan and to do something different. So today I really tried to kind of scale down on my to-do list. As you can see here, that's everything I wanted to get done today, and I've pretty much gotten not a lot of it done. Part of that's because I'm in edits, and doing edits is a very time-consuming process. It doesn't go as fast as writing. I can't start editing super early, so on one hand, I can sleep in, which is super nice. On the other, it means I'm getting started later in the day, and it's going to take me a lot longer to get through editing, and I'm really hoping to be done with 2 projects by the end of tomorrow, which leaves me in a really tight place. So I mentioned, I believe, maybe a week ago about my time management system and how I prioritize all of my things. So let me see if I can do a close-up. So you can kind of see, there we go. If I just come over here, there we go. So you can kind of see my list here and how it's all different colors, it's color-coded, and this is a system that I kind of created on my own. I took some inspiration from a couple different time management tips and tricks and tools and whatnot. And so essentially what I do is I start each day. So let's say tomorrow I'll start over here. And whenever I still had a day job, my goal is that there were going to be 10 things. Every day I could want to get 10 things done. And I would only write down 10. I should probably go back to only doing 10 because what I've found is that I'm really, really discouraged by not getting everything like over here on this side done. So I think I need to go back to limiting the things I want to do in a day because I'm only human. I don't have an assistant. It's all me. Excuse me. So I think I need to go back and scale back and take my own advice and only do 10 big tasks a day. So what I do is I write down, so tomorrow I'm going to write down everything I want to do on here. It's going to include editing for my novel, editing for my partial. It'll include some different things I'm doing, like my mentor program and whatnot. And so I will write them down. Tomorrow my goal is to limit myself to 10. So I will write those down. And then I sit back and I look at them. And I evaluate my list based on 2 different things. The first priority is, what is the most important? What is the number 1 most important thing that I want to get done on my list? And I highlight that in blue. So really and truly, I have 5 different colors. So I start with, that's the exact priority of my colors. My colors go blue, purple, pink, orange, and green. So my very, very most important thing of the day will be highlighted in blue. I will probably highlight something else in blue that is also extremely important, but maybe it's not the next most important thing, but it is a very important thing I think I can get done in the break time it takes me to do my most important thing. So then we have my tier 2 things. This was probably going to be the second most important thing of my day, along with something else that I can either do in breaks or maybe like while I'm taking a pause in whatever my second most important thing is. And so typically I really, really, really want to get purple and blue things done. Pinks are also very, very important. So these 3 colors, these ideally 6 tasks are things I'm going to get done. If these don't get done, it makes the next days harder because I'm really just going to end up piling more and more on. Orange and green are colors that I use for typically household tasks, and these are going to be the last on my list because they're typically the stuff that I do at the very, very end of my day, like cat boxes, and dishes, and laundry, those kinds of things. Now, if I have anything on my list that's just kind of like there because I just want to remind myself of it, I will break out the yellow highlighter. And especially whenever I've made super, super long lists, I will put the yellow one in there. And the way that this helps me is that I think about blue things. I think about blue things only until all blue things are accomplished. Then and only then can I think about purple things. And once blue and purple things are done, I can think about pink things. And this system allows me to not focus on or not obsess about those orange and green and yellow things that I'm probably not going to get to in a really, really busy day. Like today, I'm really hoping to get blue and purple. If I can get blue and purple done, I will be extremely excited. The rest of this is going to end up going to tomorrow, and that's not as awesome. But I have to remind myself that, yeah, I can get a lot more done as far as my author career goes, just talking about or just doing author things every day. But I'm still one person, and I still want to have a time for my family, and I still want to be able to sleep